Hello students, our today's practical is related with earthworm. So in the lab we will be provided a specimen of earthworm. Then we have to write its different features. So students, here in the diagram you can see the figure of earthworm, and beside it the mouth region diagram is there, and this is the diagram of 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19 segments. So students, first of all we will write down its classification. So this earthworm, it belongs to the kingdom Animalia. So its kingdom is Animalia. Its phylum is Annelida. Since its body is segmented, that's why it is kept in annelids. So its phylum is Annelida. Now its class is Oligochaeta. And so class is Oligochaeta. Order is Terricoli. Its order is Terricoli. Now genus is Ferritima, and species is Posthuma. So in this way the Indian earthworm species is known as Ferritima posthuma. Now students, where do we get earthworm? So earthworm, it is distributed all over the world. Now where does it live? It lives in moist and humus rich soil, making burrows. You have seen during rainy season that it makes burrows in the soil, and then it sleeps in the burrows. There it engulfs the humus soil, which is rich in vegetarian substance and organic substances. It is visible in rainy season, in garden, moist fields. Now if we see its size, then it is about 10 to 20 centimeter in length, and its body is segmented. About 100 to 200 segments are there in its body. If you see its color, then it is pinkish brown in color. Dorsal surface, this is the dorsal surface is darker as compared to the ventral surface. Dorsal means upper surface and ventral means lower surface. So dorsal surface is darker as compared to the ventral surface. Now if you see the body, then body is cylindrical. It is round like. So its body is cylindrical. It possesses bilateral symmetry, and if you touch it by your fingers, it is slimy to touch. Since the body, skin produces mucus, so it is slimy to touch. Body is divided into 100 to 200 segments, but the 14th, 15th and 16th segment It is fused together and it is known as clitellum. And here the 14th segment is known as female genital aperture. In this segment, eggs are laid, which are ova, and fertilized. Then if you see the mouth region, at the anterior end, the first segment, which is known as peristomium, it has a fleshy lobe-like structure which hangs over the mouth. This is fleshy lobe-like structure, it hangs over the mouth, and this we call as prostomium. It is written here, this we call the prostomium. Now on the ventral side, on the back side, on the ventral side, there are foldings of skin, that bristles are there, that we call the setae. The setae, it helps in the locomotion of the earthworm. After that, 17th, 18th and 19th. At 18th segment, this is male genital aperture, and the 17th and 19th segments are known as genital papillas. So if you see, the male and female, both organs are present on the same body. That is why we call it as a hermaphrodite. At the end, anus is present. Students, I have already stated you that it feeds on humus like soil, which is rich in vegetarian substance and organic matter. Excretion, it is done through nephridia, which is present on each segment except first two, leaving first two segments. Rest of the segments, it possesses nephridia, which helps in excretion. Now respiration is done through moist skin by the process of diffusion, that we call the cutaneous respiration. This we call the cutaneous respiration, is done through its skin, that we call the cutaneous respiration. Reproduction in earthworm, I have already told you that it is a hermaphrodite, means both male and female organs are there on the same body, but it shows cross fertilization. So students, you have to write down the things stepwise as I have explained you, and you have to draw both the diagrams which is shown in the figure.